Hi there, this is Roderick from Toy Masters Video Magazine. I'm here at BAM Black Comix Expo. So I believe it's the second year that they're doing this here in Brooklyn, New York City.
Brooklyn!
I'm here with Edgardo Miranda-Rodriguez.
That's right, sir.
Okay, he's going to tell us about his new character, which has actually been out for about 3 years, right? And that is, what's the name?
BORINQUEña. So I created this character called BORINQUEña. She's an original character that I published under my own studio, Somos Arte. I previously had some experience publishing comic books with Daryl DMC McDaniels, and we did our own imprint, DMC. I also did my first work with Marvel, writing for the anthology series Guardians of the Galaxy, Tales from the Cosmos, and recently published a series of comics with actor and playwright John Leguizamo. I decided to create my project La BORINQUEña because I was very well concerned about the humanitarian crisis affecting Puerto Rico, and not many people are aware that for the last 101 years Puerto Rico has been a colony of the United States. So my hopes with this project was to actually use a comic book to engage people in a discourse around the decolonization of Puerto Rico, but more than that, to actually engage people in a conversation about the humanitarian crisis affecting the island, because ever since President Clinton rolled back tax Code 936, the Puerto Rican economy has collapsed, and that has led to hundreds of thousands of people on the island to come to the United States. In fact, over the last 10 years, we've seen a decrease in the population of Puerto Rico. Significantly, around 250,000 Puerto Ricans are now living in areas like Orlando, Florida, New York City, Philadelphia, Texas, Los Angeles, and it's important that we recognize that as American citizens, they've been treated as second-class citizens. But my book provides a forum to really entertain people with a story around a college student. And this college student is exploring her identity and her heritage and what it means to be Puerto Rican. And I don't want the character herself to be completely, well, woke. But I want the reader to kind of explore her journey and learn more about themselves and her story through the book. With my efforts, I've been able to raise close to $250,000 for Puerto Rico recently with the publication of my anthology, Reconstruction. This book I was able to produce with DC characters with their permission, and we had close to 150 artists and writers who contributed to that book. And with the production of this book, we created what we would call now the La BORINQUEña Grants Program. And this program offers us the opportunity to help organizations on the island directly. And to date, we've awarded 9 grassroots organizations $10,000 grants, and we're looking to continue the program this year as well. And that's pretty much what our book is about. It's about raising conversations around the status of Puerto Rico and to really engage people, to remind them that there are American citizens living on this island that we, as American citizens here in the U.S., have a responsibility to. And it's just, a fun way to create some new comics.
So will you be doing any more collaborations with any more artists on your character?
There's always the opportunity and always the possibility of collaborating. Right now, I'm focused on a lot of my philanthropic work. So I'll be going to Puerto Rico later this year to visit the organizations I've already funded, and I will also be announcing an RFP, a request for proposals, so that new organizations will be able to receive our grants. And that's really where I'm focusing my energy now. And if other possibilities happen to allow my character to team up with other characters from other publishing companies, I think that would be fantastic, because it continues to further the efforts that we initiated last year to continually remind people that the recovery efforts after Hurricane Maria were going to be affecting the island for years to come, if not even decades.
Now, I see you have a mock-up of the character here. Are you planning on doing any toy lines?
Right now, this is actually a vinyl figure that we created. We actually created a limited run of 750 units. We're down to our last 100. And these have been doing very well. I sell them on our website, and we sell them at events such as the Black Comix Expo. And these were hand designed by Latino artists here in the U.S. The character design was a collaboration between myself and Emilio Lopez, one of our artists who works on La BORINQUEña. And through my work, I've been able to create 3 books, 3 graphic novels, and I'm hoping to work on our 4th book this year.
Now, will you be facing any supervillains at all?
Well, I think that's much more of a spoiler. I think the most interesting thing to do is kind of like enjoy the series and see what they have to offer. But even my own way of storytelling, it challenges the norm. Oftentimes our stories are told from a patriarchal lens, and my stories I try to write them through the opposite, a matriarchal lens. I've been mentioned by very strong women, and these women who are a part of my life, I try to infuse that into the narrative that I create with my character.
Well, thank you. And this is Roderick from Toy Masters Video Magazine here at BAM's Black Comic Expo for the second year of 2019.
Peace out, yo.
With that, I'll be continuing doing some more interviews and taking photos. Take it easy, everybody.
Thank you, man.